Welcome to Dark Psychology World Channel. I hope you like it, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you. Now I will start reading this book to you. High standards, you get what you accept. In fact, not everyone is ready or willing to meet your high personal standards. It can be particularly disheartening when it involves people we hold dear, such as family, friends, or a romantic partner. It can be tempting to lower our expectations of others or even compromise our own standards in order to gain their approval and accommodate their mediocrity. Nevertheless, this temporary agreement fosters lasting disagreement and breeds animosity among all parties involved. Others may struggle to meet your level of effort, which can make them feel inadequate in comparison. Therefore, it is beneficial to establish individualized standards instead of imposing universal benchmarks on relationships. Set an example for others by patiently leading through your own personal growth. Provide assistance to those who also desire to enhance their skills. However, do not hinder your progress by waiting for them to change. Your standards indicate what you believe you are worthy of in life. Why would you accept anything less than what you deserve? Surround yourself with people who uplift and support you rather than those who try to diminish your shine in order to boost their own egos. Let support and nurture each other's growth without worrying about who succeeds first. One of the most challenging parts is often not the practical tasks needed to progress, but rather dealing with our emotions when our loved ones are unable to meet us at our level. Staying true to your values even when facing disapproval or loneliness requires courage and conviction. However, every worthwhile pursuit requires some sacrifices before reaping rewards. It's important to maintain your own standards while also showing compassion towards others who may be at different stages of personal growth. Perhaps one day they will understand your perspective. Take pride in the progress you've made. Your future self will be grateful for not sacrificing your current aspirations. Lesson 1: Leaving the old self behind. It's important to be open to leaving behind versions of yourself that no longer serve you when striving to elevate your personal standards. Many times we find ourselves stuck in the past, holding on to old versions of ourselves instead of embracing new opportunities for personal development. To break this stagnation, it's important to be truly honest with yourself and evaluate areas where you may be undervaluing yourself or accepting less than you deserve. Are you still plagued by negative self-talk that undermines your self-worth? Are you someone who tends to underestimate your own abilities while excessively praising others? Are you tired of investing time in relationships that leave you feeling drained instead of refreshed? These patterns indicate instances where you may have acted in ways that do not reflect your true value. The phase shift starts by establishing desired standards for various metrics such as relationships, skill sets, health targets, and financial goals. By establishing clear benchmarks, it becomes more straightforward to identify any gaps between the current situation and the desired outcome. The task at hand is to address and resolve any existing gaps. It requires letting go of old ways of thinking and being and making changes to habits, abilities, social circles, toxic thought patterns, and anything else that doesn't align with the person you want to be. Naturally, the key lies in making progress rather than striving for perfection. Overnight changes that are drastic and sudden often do not have long-lasting effects. You embrace your humanity while also striving for personal growth through gradual self-improvement. There may be obstacles along the way, but just like striving for greatness in sports or academics, staying consistent will gradually create a noticeable difference between the improved version of yourself and the remnants of your old self. Over time, you find yourself in a completely different reality that is almost unrecognizable. Compared to the past, to truly unlock your full potential, it is essential to let go of anything that no longer aligns with your personal growth and well-being. Unleash the power of your wildest dreams. Let's keep moving forward as we begin the journey of improving our lives. We come to realize a harsh truth: not everyone from our past is meant to be a part of our future aspirations. It's common for our emotional connections to cloud our perception of reality. We often find ourselves making excuses for people who may hinder our personal growth or negatively impact our self-esteem. Nonetheless, a crucial aspect of striving for greatness is being discerning when it comes to the people you surround yourself with. If you find yourself feeling drained, puzzled, undervalued, or considering compromising your values in certain relationships, it may be time to end those connections. This definitely applies to toxic relationships, but it's also important to be cautious of seemingly innocent ones, where you find yourself giving more than you're getting in return. Not everyone has malicious intentions. Some simply prefer staying in their comfort zone instead of actively pursuing personal development alongside you. When you elevate your expectations, the negativity and desire for approval from others can bring you down. There's no need to feel guilty about moving on, as not all seasons or souls stay with us forever, even if they were once there to reach your maximum potential. It's important to have a supportive network that cheers you on for your achievements and also helps you grow by pointing out areas where you can improve. They support and encourage you without overwhelming you with excessive demands. Make sure to provide value that benefits both parties. Create a strong community dedicated to achieving greatness together. At times, journeys encounter moments where you have to navigate your own unique paths. Appreciate the journey you've taken together, but don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone or make changes when necessary. People develop at different rates. Live life on your own terms. Take action towards your dreams that are greater than the distractions of the past. Sarah gazed at her reflection in the mirror, hardly recognizing the weary eyes. Looking back at her recent years have been challenging for her, dealing with a failing marriage, job loss, and persistent anxiety. She had lost her enthusiasm and energy for life. As she gazed at her reflection, memories flooded back of the previous version of herself, the joyful, driven risk-taker who embraced life fearlessly. Where did that person disappear to? Why did she dim her true self to satisfy others and live up to their standards? Sarah recognized that she had been underestimating herself for a while. She settled for average in her relationships and work because it seemed less risky than pursuing the life she desired. However, the consequences of this inaction were evident. She made a choice for a change today. She planned to reignite her inner fire and rediscover her sense of purpose, no longer conforming to limited roles and predetermined schedules. She was ready to chase her biggest dreams unapologetically. Over the following months, Sarah started to transform her life. She made self-care a priority, surrounded herself with supportive friends, traveled to rejuvenate her spirit, and pursued work opportunities that inspired her. Despite facing obstacles, she remained steadfast in her commitment to bring about change. Over time, Sarah's perspective shifted. Anxiety was replaced by optimism, and doubt turned into self-belief. She believed that her previous self was like a cocoon she had finally escaped from, allowing her to soar as the person she was destined to become. Looking in the mirror today, 1 year later, Sarah saw the same woman smiling back at her, bold, courageous, vibrant, and living life on her own terms. She had left smaller copies of herself in the past. Her best days were yet to come. Lesson 2: you are not desperate. Sign that you have Class, one thing that often stops us from confidently asking for more in life is the worry that we might seem desperate if we express high expectations in relationships, opportunities, or for ourselves. We are concerned that expressing our specific desires and standards might deter the desired outcomes or be seen as a lack rather than a positive ambition. Therefore, we often compromise our desires or pretend to conform instead of recognizing our true value. Nevertheless, there is immense strength in conquering this mindset of scarce and confidently stating, "This is what I anticipate in a partner, career, body image, etc., because it aligns with my self-worth." Having clear standards demonstrates self-respect, emotional maturity, and a belief in your own worthiness of excellence. It creates curiosity around people who are transparent about their intentions rather than those who pretend to be someone they're not just to please others. When you believe in yourself, you attract like-minded people and prioritize what truly matters to you. Don't let others' opinions hold you back from living your best life. Look beyond the surface-level victories that come from compromising and instead focus on the long-term growth that offers delayed but more significant rewards. Having class requires the bravery and self-control to not settle just because others are satisfied with less. Chart your own path, create new pathways where there were none. Reach your full potential and become the best version of yourself. Set ambitious goals that go beyond the ordinary. However, always remember to never give up on loving yourself. That is what keeps confident aspirations intact when external validation becomes scarce. You have every right to expect the highest quality of life without any hesitation. When we strive to improve ourselves, it can be challenging when the people we care about don't seem to be on the same path. It can be frustrating when our loved ones struggle to keep up with our intentions and efforts to motivate them. It's frustrating when others don't seem to match our level of ambition, willpower, and positivity. We can't help but take their lack of progress personally. However, it's important to remember that others can only meet you at the level you have reached. It all starts from within. Understanding the limitations of using others' progress to validate your self-worth is important, as comparison alone may not lead to personal growth. Just focus on your own path. The best way to gauge your progress is by comparing yourself to your past self. Have you been able to live in accordance with your values today? Are your daily habits benefiting your health and overall well-being? Is your work filled with passion as you progress and grow? The kind of people you attract undergoes a transformation. There are people who may decide to grow with you while others may not. Do not attempt to manipulate journeys that are not your own. Direct your attention to your inner self. Understanding oneself is the key to success in all areas of life. Cultivate inspiration by focusing on your personal growth instead of relying on external sources. True growth starts from within. Progress goes beyond any single relationship. Your standards reflect the commitment you make with your best self on a daily basis. Measure your worth solely by the strength of your untapped capabilities. Continue to set higher standards. Success is best measured by your own personal growth and fulfillment. Lesson 3: Setting high standards for yourself to truly enhance your life. It all starts with raising the bar and setting higher expectations for yourself. Many times we underestimate our own abilities, let unhealthy patterns continue, or set smaller goals because of beliefs we formed in our early years. We often find ourselves accepting the status quo and failing to realize our power to overcome the limitation we impose on ourselves. Establishing standards overrides these defaults by actively establishing measures of success in various aspects of life, such as relationships, health, personal growth, values, and leaving a lasting impact. Carved targets provide a clear direction, helping us focus on achieving a better future instead of mindlessly going through the motion. Standards provide a clear reason to put in effort towards tangible self-improvement, helping you understand why it's important. It's important to avoid being too rigid and perfectionistic, as this can lead to cracking under pressure. Embracing progress over perfection allows room for setbacks while maintaining consistent effort. It's important to have high personal standards, and it's okay if you don't always meet them. Instead, it offers reference points to help you readjust your course. Every little success adds to your self-confidence, helping you move closer to reaching your full potential. The distance between one's current state and their ideal self diminishes when you take responsibility for your actions instead of making excuses. You regain personal power that is often lost when you blame external factors. Gain control over the direction of your life. Establish a bold vision and break it down into achievable steps. Standards disrupt our comfort and force us to reevaluate our assumptions, but you'll be grateful as you witness your true potential unfold. With every milestone you achieve, discover your own personalized flight route. People who strive for excellence, both personally and in their relationships, experience a higher quality of life. In basic terms, standards function as a filter that distinguishes what we accept into our lives from what we consider unworthy. When you settle for average results, you tend to attract connections and opportunities that bring little happiness, significance, or satisfaction. On the other hand, setting high standards in various aspects of your life, such as your personality, achievements, connections, well-being, finances, and interests, can draw in what you consider to be truly wonderful. Your progress is a gradual process that aligns your inner and outer worlds with your values. Compound interest allows people to gradually build a life that reflects their goals and values. The filtering also works in the opposite direction by letting go of old versions of yourself, negative beliefs, unhealthy relationships, and other things that don't align with your best life. You create room for something extraordinary. Setting higher standards helps us determine what deserves to occupy important aspects of our lives, such as our identity, status, love, wealth, and meaning, instead of hastily filling gaps with whatever is available. Intentional standards preserve only our own understanding of greatness. Certainly this is quite challenging, time consuming, and not widely accepted by society. However, every valuable treasure requires effort to bring about its miraculous creation. By firmly rooting personal worth within yourself instead of relying on external sources, you can cultivate a strong sense of self-belief. The extent of your horizons is determined by the standards you set for yourself. Lift them upwards without any hesitation. Eddie woke up early to go for a run despite the temptation to hit snooze. He tied his shoes and walked outside into the fresh morning breeze. While running, he thought about his past self. A few years back, Eddie lacked a clear path. He was struggling with his weight, stuck in a job he didn't enjoy, and spent his leisure time playing video games or watching TV. He was not in good health, had shallow relationships, and an empty bank account. Eddie realized he needed to make changes to lead a more meaningful and impactful life. He pondered, what qualities do I aspire to embody? The initial step was to clarify. By his vision, he established challenging objectives to improve his physical and mental well-being. He planned to transition to a more fulfilling career. He carefully managed his finances to pay off debts and build savings for the future. He prioritized self-improvement by dedicating time to reading and exploring new hobbies. Eddie's days took on a new direction with clear standards. He would wake up early to either exercise or read, he explored career opportunities that matched his skills. He prepared nutritious meals and avoided unproductive activities that didn't align with his objectives. Despite facing challenges, Eddie maintained a sense of patience with himself. Making progress, not achieving perfection, was crucial. Over time, consistent daily actions led to significant change. After completing his run with plenty of energy to spare, Eddie felt invincible. He successfully shed 50 pounds, transitioned to a fulfilling marketing career, became debt-free, and formed valuable connections. His high standards had propelled him beyond his wildest expectations. Eddie was aware that the journey did not conclude at this point. New challenges await. Reflecting on the past, he felt proud of how his strong belief had propelled him forward. He was motivated by high standards to reach his full potential. The future seemed promising with endless possibilities. Eddie maintained his high standards. In the following years, he continuously set new goals slightly out of reach to push his skills and influence further. His marketing career thrived as he dedicated himself to perfecting his skills. He was dedicated to providing top-notch service for his clients. His meticulous focus, innovative concepts, and strong leadership skills led to a succession of promotions. Eddie was leading his marketing team. Within 5 years, he guided new employees, encouraging them to elevate their expectations as well. The campaigns created by his team received awards and brought international acclaim to their company. Eddie's wise financial decisions enabled him to purchase a house, invest consistently, and also allocate funds for charitable contributions. He began a side business by transforming his photography hobby into a profitable venture. At the age of 40, he completed his first marathon, showing that age is merely a number. He started going to the gym often and could lift double his body weight while squatting. I have developed a deep interest in health and fitness. Over the years, Eddie significantly improved in his personal relationships. By maintaining his standards, he stopped spending time with friends who were negative influences and surrounded himself with a supportive tribe that encouraged personal development. After experiencing some unsuccessful relationships, he finally found his perfect match, a woman with similar standards. Now in his mid-40s, Eddie was amazed by the progress he had made by setting high standards and working hard. Every day he was healthy, financially stable, satisfied, and relationships, and making a positive impact. His high standards turned the impossible into reality. Eddie understood that the journey continues beyond this point. A new chapter in life was approaching. Becoming a father, new standards are on the horizon. He was prepared. With his gaze fixed on the horizon, Eddie moved forward into the future, taking it one day at a time. Lesson for not settling. In your career, business, the level of satisfaction, significance, and financial independence derived from work greatly influences one's overall quality of life. Therefore, failing to establish a successful career is essential for maintaining a strong sense of personal integrity. However, many people tend to conform to societal norms by pursuing credentials, striving for status, or staying in unfulfilling jobs for the sake of financial security. They constantly postpone their dreams, allowing their best life to fade away under the weight of responsibilities that aren't truly theirs. In order to break free, it is important to first recognize the limitations of the current situation and feel a strong desire for change. Are you tired of dealing with mundane tasks that drain your energy and leave you feeling trapped? Does the excitement of accomplishments and the security of financial savings mask a deeper sense of ESS from undervaluing your own talents? Maybe you haven't discovered your natural abilities or found meaning in your work yet. These questions reveal the Next direction aside from developing skills, the key standards in this context revolve around rejecting limitations, embrace your entrepreneurial spirit, explore unique career paths, and use side hustles to support your passions. Don't let conformity stifle your creativity and brilliance. Achieving success is a result of combining your unique talents with unwavering determination. The safety trap is only suffocating. Although failure can be intimidating, regret can be an even greater adversary. Embrace the call of your wildest dreams. They have the power to unlock the path to your ideal life. Just a courageous step away. Embracing a clear and straightforward perspective motivates a strong desire for ongoing growth, leading to increased earning potential in the long run. Low standards lead to a lack of motivation. When you only aim for the bare minimum, you hinder your own personal growth. However, when satisfactory results are not enough, the drive to improve persists. In order to expand capabilities, solutions, and offerings to attract greater rewards, this hubris drives the continuous improvement of your competitive advantage, helping you to stand out instead of blending in with average performers. You identify market pain points and consumer frustrations that need innovative solutions to solve billion-dollar problems. You refuse to be held back by industry forces and instead see them as opportunities for growth and advancement. As contributions grow and reach more people, your income also increases. Each new success fuels and ambition for the next uncharted peak. Ownership stakes and equity upside replace weekly wages. Having high standards empowers you to confidently take risks, knowing that your abilities surpass any doubts. Validation from external sources typically occurs at a later stage. However, you initially rely on your advantage to perceive opportunities that may not be apparent to those with average abilities. Let go of the restrictions you've placed on your earning potential. Our financial results are a direct reflection of the standards we have set. Plant with moderation and you will harvest in proportion. Plant seeds of ambitious goals and revolutionize not only your financial status but also industry norms. Start setting ambitious wealth goals today that challenge your current income level. Having a clear vision helps in pursuing the resources needed for success. Achieve greater rewards by maintaining high standards. Lesson 5: be happy yourself and have fulfilling relationship building. Strong positive relationships starts with finding fulfillment and inner happiness within ourselves. Approaching a partnership with a sense of self-worth, confidence, and inner wholeness creates a positive energy that fosters healthy dynamics. However, if you seek relationships to alleviate loneliness or find a sense of belonging, it can lead to choosing partners who may not be able to meet unrealistic expectations. Therefore, it's important to approach relationships with caution rather than rushing into them out of fear of being alone. Take time fostering self-love, pursuing passions that spark joy, cultivating nourishing habits for body and mind, being secure in your worth beyond external markers of status. Discover a state of magnetic equilibrium where you emit warmth and attract others instead of desperately seeking fulfillment. Build relationships based on mutual support and freedom, allowing each other to grow and explore without any restrictions or attempts to manipulate one's path. Promote a harmonious balance between personal growth and individuality. True synergy occurs when two distinct songs intertwine harmoniously rather than attempting to force a duet that is out of tune with one's true calling. See relationships as joyful expressions of abundance once inner wells fill rather than looking to them as irrigation for one's empty soul. When two entities come together, the resulting creation surpasses the combined value of its individual Components start by embracing your true self and finding happiness within we. Then work together in perfect harmony. Romantic relationships often mirror the relationship we have with ourselves when faced with inner struggles such as destructive conditioning, emotional trauma, or limiting beliefs that affect our self-worth. We often look to our partners for healing and perfection. Nevertheless, these unattainable expectations only contribute to dysfunction. Prior to expecting your partner to fulfill your need for validation, joy, or guidance in life, it is important to focus on personal growth and self-improvement. Assess any wounds or patterns that cause you to rely on partners to heal or fulfill you. Does your inner voice tend to be more critical or supportive? Do you find it difficult to love yourself when you make mistakes? Start by cultivating self-compassion and forgiving your past selves that may still be affecting you today. Understanding and repairing the connection between different parts of your mind can lead to overall personal growth. You regain control over meeting your emotional needs on your own rather than relying on overwhelmed partners. Self-worth stabilizes over time. You're looking for a deeper connection to share life's journey, coming from a sense of worthiness and fulfillment, now prepared to embrace someone else's completeness as well. Before indulging in romantic daydreams, take a moment to reflect on yourself. Meeting partners is dependent on the standards you establish for yourselves. Embrace self-love to foster strong connections. Lily let out a sigh as she removed another dating app from her phone. For years, she struggled to find a satisfying relationship without success. Tonight marked the celebration of Zoe's wedding. Lily was filled with sadness as she observed Zoe's happiness. How come she didn't find what her friend found? After the reception was over, Zoe approached Lily and gave her a hug. I understand how challenging it can be to attend events alone, she remarked. But keep your hopes up, love will come your way at the perfect moment. Lily agreed outwardly, yet internally she grew weary of anticipating the perfect moment. She thought about her mistakes as she drove home. Lily came to the realization that she had been hoping for a partner to alleviate her loneliness and bring joy into her life. However, real satisfaction had to originate from within. Initially, she promised to concentrate on her personal development and things that bring her happiness. Lily rediscovered her love for painting, prioritized quality time with family, organized a solo getaway, and embraced new interests. Over time, her perspective shifted. She felt whole within herself, no longer searching for someone to fill her emptiness. When Lily met Paul, it was through a painting class. This time she started a relationship, feeling complete. A year later, Lily's wedding day finally arrived, even more joyful than she had expected. She understood that it was important to love herself first before allowing others to join in her joy. It all started from within. Following her wedding, Lily remained dedicated to personal growth. She continued to establish more ambitious objectives in her painting career, health, knowledge, and character. Lily's art evolved from amateur paintings to galleries excited to exhibit her work. Exploring new hobbies helped her find a passion for dance. She also returned to school on a part-time basis to complete her degree. During weekends, Lily and Paul enjoyed going on hiking and camping trips. By engaging in these refreshing breaks from their usual activities, their bond grew stronger. Lily's enthusiasm for life drew in more optimistic people. Old friendships that had faded were replaced by new like-minded people who shared her enthusiasm and drive. Lily attracted positive experiences by consistently setting high standards for herself instead of becoming complacent. Her art opened doors to inspire and empower communities. Her physical strength inspired others as well. Years later, as Lily reflected, she was thankful for each part of the experience her time alone had helped her appreciate herself. Her union with Paul was a source of lifelong sustenance. By refusing to settle, she transformed her life into a colorful masterpiece. On their anniversary, Paul affectionately raised his glass to Lily. You never cease to evolve. You raised me up with you. This person is incredibly inspiring. Lily beamed, her heart brimming and eyes gleaming. Lesson 6: Pursuing your dreams and passions. One of the biggest sorrows in life is when we don't reach our full potential and our dreams are left unfulfilled, leaving us with a sense of regret that lingers until the end. Therefore, it is crucial to prioritize creating environments that allow us to cultivate our natural passions, talents, and sense of purpose, going beyond mere material goals. View worldly success as merely a means to reach your highest potential as a human being. Nevertheless, societal norms frequently pressure people to sacrifice their creative desires in favor of conforming to safer standards that prioritize the interests of others. We often find ourselves conforming to societal expectations, adjusting our aspirations to fit into predetermined molds that may not align with our true desires. However, the consequences of this decision can be significant, impacting both mental well-being and overall life happiness. In the long run, it is important to take control and establish your own rules and guidelines. Begin by engaging in activities, joining communities, and participating in conversations that ignite a sense of childlike joy and curiosity. Allow these gentle whispers to guide you towards your true talents and passions. Find a balance between practicality and a touch of creativity. After all, not everything worth creating fits neatly within the boundaries. Make room for visionary ideas that may be seen as practical by society. It all begins with having the courage to believe. Remain devoted to the irresistible call of your passions and purpose. Over time, the world catches up. Not many achieve the perfect balance of financial success and personal fulfillment. However, those driven by ambitious aspirations understand that achieving greatness requires breaking free from narrow limitations. Discover your own path. When passion aligns with purpose, your human potential can truly soar, positively impacting others as well. Living life to the fullest means embracing wanderlust and prioritizing travel as a necessity, not just a luxury. Exploring different cultures, terrains, and ways of living can expand your perspective and help you challenge inherited conditioning that may limit your potential. It can be tempting to view dominant worldviews as absolute truth when you're stuck in a familiar environment, but it's important to remember that they are just one of many human experiences. Travel allows you to experience diverse social norms, values, family structures, and fulfillment philosophies. Truth can be seen from various valid perspectives, making it complex and multifaceted. Their diversity fosters environment of acceptance and knowledge. Similarly, traveling offers exciting adventures that are often difficult to find in our structured and efficient modern lives. Exploring unfamiliar landscapes, trying exciting adventures, encountering wildlife, or venturing off the beaten path. These experiences help to reduce apprehension when confronting new obstacles. You develop resilience, flexibility, and problem-solving skills that can awaken hidden abilities, all while gaining a deeper appreciation for the advantages you have at home. Instead of putting off travel for later, prioritize it in your budget right now. Embrace a new perspective by exploring the sights, sounds, and people that your neighborhood upbringing may not have exposed you to. Exploring beyond the confines of familiar spaces opens up new possibilities and broadens horizons. Whether it's for a short getaway or an extended period of time, grasp the essence of life beyond, then release it into everything that follows. Lesson 7. Making health a top priority. Our physical and mental health are essential for reaching our full potential in all areas of life. However, when we focus solely on external measures of success, we may unintentionally jeopardize our long-term well-being and overall happiness. Therefore, a crucial stand to uphold is the dedication to nurturing the mind-body connection that propels you forward. This involves moving past basic checkups and fully adopting lifestyle choices that respect the body's natural rhythms. Create daily routines that incorporate healthy eating, exercise, sleep, stress relief, and emotional well-being to support overall health and well-being. What drives your body and spirit to perform at their best? Consider it as your remedy. Enhance resilience by consistent increasing mental, physical, and emotional capacity instead of settling for fixed limits. Look for supportive communities and discussions that feed your mind and perspective. Continue to strengthen your inner resources to endure challenging periods. Maintaining a resilient spirit is a valuable asset. Consider making self-care and wellness a long-term commitment rather than short-term fixes. Achieving dreams requires enduring commitment over many years. Therefore, prioritize investing in your health as a fundamental foundation for your legacy. Instead of exchanging it for short-term benefits, give your best self to live your best life. Prioritize your well-being today for a successful tomorrow. The strong connection between physical health and mental well-being highlights how improving one can benefit the other. When we neglect our body's natural rhythms and wisdom, it can lead to physical illness and mental distress. Embracing lifestyle choices that match your body's needs can boost your overall well-being. View your body as a sacred temple on your life's journey, not just a disposable vehicle. Pay close attention to the gentle nudges for rest, food, or activity. Create daily routines that focus on enhancing your well-being rather than just addressing existing issues. Clear out external clutter to energize yourself and maintain inner order to eliminate toxins and negative thoughts. Incorporate movement into your daily routine. Opt for stairs, walk during meetings, and appreciate physical activity. Embrace the idea of healthy foods as a form of delicious medicine, with their seasonal rhythms playing a vital role in promoting overall health. Take time to rest and relax guilt-free to give your nervous system a chance to recharge. Before long, you live in each moment with mindfulness, energy, and purpose. Prioritize self-care. Preserve its purity in the midst of external turmoil. Only those with calm minds and strong bodies can endure challenging times. A healthy life is filled with love to uplift others. Create a vessel that reflects your full potential and significance. Tony let out a groan when his alarm sounded once more. Despite hitting snooze twice, already he struggled to get out of bed and prepared for work, quickly drinking coffee instead of eating breakfast. During his busy day at work, he quickly ate his typical fast food lunch. In between meetings, he ordered takeout at night to continue working while watching TV. Tony felt drained from this demanding schedule. He struggled with being overweight, feeling anxious, and relied on caffeine and sugar to make it through the day. His relationships were negatively impacted because he didn't have the energy to maintain them. One day, Tony experienced sharp chest pain and had trouble breathing while climbing the office stairs. Concerned, he visited a doctor who advised him that he needed to make immediate lifestyle changes to reduce his risk of a heart attack. This healthcare jolted Tony into action. He promised to revamp his daily routines and prioritize self-care. Moving forward, Tony transitioned to a diet consisting of fresh fruits, vegetables, and lean protein. He started walking 10,000 steps every day and enrolled in a kickboxing class to reduce stress. He began going to bed earlier without using screens in just a few months. Tony experienced a significant transformation. Quality sleep, exercise, and nutrition helped alleviate his anxiety by regulating his moods. He shed pounds and regained his vitality as he had more time available. His relationships gained deeper significance during Tony's next checkup. His doctor congratulated him for the significant improvement in his vitals. Tony walked out of the office beaming with pride. He understood that good health was essential for unlocking his full potential in all areas of life. It would become his top priority in life. Lesson 8: surrounding yourself with positive people. The people we surround ourselves with and the voices we listen to every day have a significant impact on how we see ourselves. Being around negative and bitter people can create a toxic environment that undermines one's beliefs. Selecting networks that resonate with your values and vision creates a supportive environment to nurture aspirations. Assess your connections and the content you consume to see if they uplift or deplete you. Get rid of any connections that don't align with your personal development without feeling guilty. Avoid spending time with people who drain your happiness. Some people may hold you back by reminding you of outdated versions of yourself that are no longer helpful in the present. Choose to surround yourself with people who support your talents, share your beliefs, and believe in your abilities without needing outside approval. Establish a supportive community, whether in person or online, with people who provide constructive criticism to help identify blind spots and also celebrate achievements. Their radiant glow mirrors your own light. Collaborate on platforms that boost multiple returns for many people. Encourage and support their endeavors wholeheartedly, building strong connections to enhance each other's growth through shared experiences. Look up to successful people for inspiration and support those who are facing challenges by mentoring them. Advancing their growth supports your mission. Immerse yourself in the qualities you aspire to embody. The energy around them fosters greatness. The company you keep is influenced by your standards. Negativity works like an unseen force that saps our motivation and chips away at our self-belief. When faced with negative people who criticize instead of support, it can dim our inner light. Therefore, a key aspect of improving life is to carefully choose your surroundings and the people you surround yourself with to reduce negativity. Start by evaluating the relationships and media content that tend to make you feel disheartened, worried, or exhausted after interacting with them. Begin trimming away connections that no longer support your development without feeling guilty. Avoid spending too much time with people who are consistently negative. Slowly shift your social circle towards people who uplift you. Make sure to always be mindful of your inner voice. Be mindful of negative thoughts like judgment, victimhood, or defeatist thinking. Think about things in a positive way. Fill your mind with encouraging thoughts. Establish limits to protect yourself from negative news or conversations that drain your emotional energy. Embrace activities such as journaling, exercise, and meditation to help strengthen your mindset. It's not possible to completely avoid negativity, but you can manage how much you're exposed to each day. Guard your inner light by carefully selecting where you dedicate your time and focus. Surround yourself with inspiring people and ideas that encourage creative thinking. Focus on nurturing your talents instead of wasting time on negative feedback. Prevent leaks. One's spirit is nourished by what one can consumes. Lesson 9: look presentable, clean and neat. Although external appearances should not dictate one's value, how you present yourself with elegance and sophistication reflects your inner quality. Improving your appearance can enhance your self-esteem and open up new opportunities and respect from others. Therefore, prioritize looking presentable. Clean and neat every day. Begin with maintaining good hygiene through showering, brushing teeth, and using deodorant and fragrance as needed. Maintaining neat hair and facial hair enhances your overall appearance. Well-groomed hands and nails help avoid distracting others. Select outfits that complement your body shape and are suitable for the event. Smooth out wrinkles, secure loose buttons, tuck away tags, and prevent stains. Dress elegantly for formal occasions by showcasing your taste with accessories such as watches, jewelry, or handbags. Keep makeup subtle to enhance natural beauty. Keep a confident stance with an open posture and friendly smile. Move confidently and gracefully. Thoughts can be compared to physical signs of neglect such as dirty fingernails or a distinct body odor. Enjoy seeing your best self in the mirror every morning, ready to face the world. Make sure to keep your shoes polished, your clothes fresh by laundering them, and get plenty of rest. When you project a vibrant energy from within and take care of your appearance, it helps establish credibility and create good first impressions. You convey self-respect and maturity that deserve elevated treatment. In response, how we decorate our bodies sends a strong message to both the outside world and our inner elves about the life we imagine. Dressing in a way that aligns with your goals helps boost your confidence and attract opportunities that align with those goals. Therefore, select clothing that reflects your ultimate vision for yourself instead of settling for your current situation. Here, quality is more important than quantity. Create a diverse capsule wardrobe with essential items that showcase your individual style and personal ity. Choose high-quality, durable clothing made from premium materials instead of trendy fast fashion pieces. Stick to timeless pieces that fit well, and add in bold items that showcase your true style. Enhance your style with high-quality accessories such as watches, jewelry, and shoes. Be cautious of excessive vanity. The true power comes from within. Dress to bring out the confident side of you that goes after dreams instead of relying on flashy clothes for approval. Experience the unique energy each outfit embodies. Express your true self through clothing without saying a word. Attract opportunities without having to actively pursue them. Let your confidence shine through in your daily fashion choices to create your destiny. Therefore, focus less on superficial symbols of status that do not satisfy internal needs. Lasting influence comes from genuine substance that is aligned with a higher purpose. Life is best when your inner and outer selves are in harmony and moving in the same direction. Dress appropriately for your destination. Get there faster. Edward hurried to prepare for his important job interview. He stayed up late watching TV and hit snooze multiple times. He found himself in a rush, unable to iron his crumpled shirt and stained pants. He decided to freshen up by splashing water on his face instead of taking a shower. He had no time to groom his scruffy beard or tidy his hair. He showed up at the office, looking disheveled with his shoelaces undone and shirt partially untucked. The hiring manager's expression dropped when she welcomed him inside. During the interview, Edward was worried about his untidy look. He struggled to articulate his thoughts, leaving a less than favorable impression. Later, the hiring manager mentioned, "You appear to have potential, but we have some reservations about your professionalism." Edward left feeling disappointed, realizing his unkempt look had affected his opportunities. He promised that the next time would be a new experience. Edward was well prepared when he got an interview invitation from his ideal company. He received a new haircut and neatly groomed his beard. He had his suit dry cleaned and polished his shoes. On the important day, Edward showered, brushed his teeth well, and put on cologne. Dressed in a smart outfit, he carefully went over his resume, he was filled with confidence and enthusiasm. Edward impressed everyone. With his excellent presentation and qualifications, the hiring manager excitedly extended the job offer to him. Upon accepting, Edward felt the impact of his well-put-together appearance on the outcome. He made a clear decision that presentation and hygiene would be essential moving forward. Initial perceptions are important. Lesson 10. Establishing financial freedom. Achieving financial freedom is essential for unlocking time and resources to pursue more meaningful goals beyond just material security. Yet we frequently associate wealth with acquiring responsibilities that bind. Instead of free wealth is achieved by matching assets with goals and using money to fulfill those goals. To achieve financial freedom, start by spending less than you earn and steering clear of debt that encourages unnecessary spending. Be careful with your budget and make wise investment choices by concentrating on assets that generate income instead of liabilities that consume it. Learn to wait for rewards and work hard to achieve your goals by focusing on owning assets rather than just spending on extravagant items. It's crucial to connect wealth building with your passions and the well-being of your community. Look for opportunities that enable and work with others to generate profits together. View success from various perspectives, not just financial measures. Be generous and volunteer to sow seeds of abundance. Consider using the fulfillment ratio as a metric to gauge wealth contributions to humanity's progress. How many lives can be improved for each dollar earned? It's important to remember that achieving financial success often requires collaboration and support from others. Therefore, connect your financial freedom to helping people and the planet. Financial resilience allows you to pursue your boldest dreams without being limited by scarcity. When wisdom is combined with abundance, it creates a ripple effect of lasting impact. Create structures that ensure your future while also creating opportunities for others to thrive. Where the creation of wealth aligns with a greater purpose, true abundance flourishes. Setting high standards in your work helps drive growth in both influence and earnings. Settling for average results leads to a lack of motivation. You only aim for the bare minimum and stop progressing. Requiring top performance despite current limitations sparks innovative progress and surpasses financial barriers. This challenging goal encourages you to constantly improve your competitive edge and expand your reach to attract larger rewards. Enhance skills, develop solutions, and create strategic points to increase impact on a larger scale. Identify unresolved issues in the market that are in need of innovation. Explore areas overlooked by competitors. Elevate your brand by setting a high standard for quality and reliability. By catering to a broader audience, your income will grow exponentially. Every achievement fuels more ambition as skills develop on increasingly challenging paths. High standards lead to premium pricing, ownership stakes, and equity upside, allowing for growth beyond salary limits. Money is not the end goal, but having a higher income can help support bigger dreams and positively impact lives. Help yourself first in order to help many others. Where passion drives purpose, commercial success harmonizes with your inner values. Sow the seeds of positive thinking. Achieve a great harvest by aligning income with impact. Get rid of any limits you've placed on how much you can earn. Financial results mirror the effort put in. Pursue big dreams without hesitation. A clear vision leads to obtaining the necessary resources for success. Embrace high standards to increase your earning potential. Lesson 11. Contributing value to the world. Fulfillment goes beyond achieving personal goals to positively impacting the lives of others. People driven by a greater purpose recognize opportunities to contribute uniquely to their community and larger causes. Your life's work gains significance when integrated into the fabric of humanity. Consider how your unique skills, advantages, and life events can help address societal issues. How can you connect with communities that traditional institutions cannot reach? Be the change you want to see. Small, consistent actions can make a big impact, such as volunteering, mentoring, supporting local artisans, working with charities, or donating funds to help others. Look for genuine connections. Raise others up as you succeed. Assess achievements by looking at how fulfilled you are. How many hearts are made happier with each accomplishment? Success is often achieved with the help of others. Respect the importance of relying on each other. Shoulder responsibilities to create a world we want future generations to inherit. Make sure to improve your corner of the universe before moving on. Purify your surroundings. Mend rifts by showing understanding. Bring joy with humor and optimism. Remember to show appreciation through both your words and actions. Good vibes spread and grow over time. Progress thrives when we work together. Make this your purpose. Striving for excellence sets a high standard and motivates one to reach their full potential. The creative energy released naturally extends beyond personal growth to also benefiting the community and larger causes. You have high standards that drive you to make a significant impact on the world. When you no longer settle for mediocrity, you look for challenges where your talents and expertise can lead to groundbreaking progress on a large scale. Instead of focusing solely on personal achievements, you recognize the interconnected socioeconomic disparities that can be tackled through entrepreneurship or contributions. You are transitioning from leading alone to empowering movements. Through your inspiring actions, helping others becomes a key part of self-expression, not something done as an afterthought. Reaching each milestone increases the responsibility to help others and bring them out of difficult situations. You elevate voices and heroes who have been inspired by your journey to expand opportunities. When your talent, empathy, and privilege come together, you create a distinct impact that pushes human progress forward. Indeed, a greater purpose often does not offer immediate, tangible benefits or validation. Compound gains accumulate over decades, reflecting the impact on enlightened lives. Always follow your guiding light. Align work with a purpose that rewards over time. Maintaining high standards enables you to bring about the change you desire. The seeds of greatness enjoy an outstanding yield. Lesson 12. Leaving a lasting legacy. A life well lived is best measured by the positive impact we leave behind, uplifting humanity for generations to come. We are reminded by tradition to focus on more than just fleeting joys and personal achievements, but to make a difference by enhancing the well-being of others. To create a lasting legacy, you need to have a clear understanding of your personal purpose and values guiding your special talents. What impact can you have? Assist others to benefit yourself. Support others as you make progress. Share the benefits and success it brings. Ensure your legacy promotes interconnectedness and unity. Similarly, instill positive qualities in others to help them grow. Influence through inspiration rather than authority. Try to understand others before trying to make yourself understood. Be generous with your thanks and inspire others with optimism. Make a positive impact on everyone you meet. The most lasting impact comes from regular acts of bravery, kindness, and intelligence rather than occasional big gestures. Spread kindness every day without expecting anything in return. Over time, the ripples expanded greatly. You find fulfillment in enhancing the fulfillment of life. May your impact uplift many. Setting high personal standards is key to achieving success and satisfaction in all areas of Life settling for average results can lead to feeling unmotivated, stagnant, and accepting of your situation. Embracing excellence as the minimum standard sparks creative momentum towards realizing potential. Start by setting high standards in areas such as your character, contributions, well-being, relationships, and assets. Being specific helps guide your current actions towards your desired goals. Acknowledge your worthiness of the achievements you aspire to. Establish your identity by embracing empowering beliefs. Having clear goals and taking consistent action leads to progress as small gains add up over time. Reinforcing feedback loops strengthen belief. The distance between your current self and your ideal self diminishes until it is no longer there. Once daunting tasks become achievable and then unavoidable, you are defined by the standards you establish. Perfectionism can feel paralyzing, but striving for excellence can be liberating. It eliminates the limitations you used to place on yourself. Having high standards can push your dreams forward, motivating reality to keep up. You reach your fullest potential based on your unique talents. Always strive for what your abilities truly deserve. Make unwavering progress a must. Ask for what you truly deserve. Keep pushing through until the challenge becomes a natural expression of your vision. You maintain high standards over time. They support you. Final lesson: high standard setting. Higher standards in your character, work, relationships, well-being, and contribution may involve challenges and sacrifices, but the rewards far surpass the temporary comfort of staying in your comfort zone. You can become a fulfilled architect of a life that balances personal satisfaction with outward achievements. Now you are equipped to resist societal expectations that pressure you to make concessions. Your value lies within your own control, not dependent on external factors. You have experienced self-improvement experiencing the compounding momentum of daily progress towards ambitious goals. Returning seems impossible. Your current standards now reflect the vision you once kept hidden. Appreciate the progress you have made. Just ensure it's the floor, not the ceiling. Your potential is limitless if you have faith and work hard every day. Surround yourself with like-minded allies dedicated to achieving excellence, to explore new territories together. Maintain your standards with determination and observe how they lift you up. In return, you came to this book looking for guidance on living an extraordinary life. You leave prepared to access its top levels with standards as your guide. Your progress extends beyond these pages. Armed with this guide, reaching the summit becomes achievable. Describe the path as you walk along it. Now start creating your exceptional life, one milestone at a time. Fruit becomes sweet after being planted properly. Get ready for your bountiful harvest. Thank you for taking me on this journey with you. This is Dark Psychology World Channel. Thanks for watching. Don't forget, subscribe, like, and share.